everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Today's topic is the Clinique Tiny Temptations set. I showed this in my big haul video that I did recently, and I asked if you guys would be interested in seeing, you know, like a full-on lip swatch video of all of these, and a lot of you are very interested in that. And I kind of wanted to do it too because I thought it would be nice to sort of hone in on the different color categories and figure out which ones I really like the best. I believe it's available at Sephora and Ulta, maybe some other retailers also, and it's just under $50, $49.50 for the set of 20 itty bitty Clinique Chubby Sticks. So this is the way it comes. That top can come off. It's a nice metal tray, and you can just put that on the underside, and there's a little insert here as well that looks like it would come out, so if you wanted to use this for some other type of storage, you totally could. I can't quite tell if that picture's in focus. I'm just kind of creeping here in the background, but that is a quick look at the full spectrum of the 20 Chubby Sticks that you get. It is a mix of Chubby Stick regulars and the intense variety, and so for my own ability to just see this at a glance, I turned all the Chubby Stick Intense ones upside down. It looks like 12 regular Chubby Sticks and then 8 of the Chubby Stick Intense variety. I'm going to try all of them on for you. I'm going to do it sort of rapid fire style in terms of like the color families, and then I'll stop after each color family and sort of talk about the ones that I like the best. But just to talk a little bit about these formula-wise first. Chubby Sticks are really like a tinted lip balm to me. The color payoff is light in most cases. In a lot of situations with these sticks, I feel like they can be built up a little bit. Like there's a small range, but they're definitely not going to take you to the point that you'd get to with a standard cream lipstick. You know, it's going to be somewhat sheer. Now, one thing that you run into a lot in the overall tinted lip balm marketplace, which I've tried a lot. I'm a bit of an expert with the tinted lip balms, and a lot of them are very heavily scented and flavored. It's like brand C tinted lip balms is their opportunity to load in all the flavor, all the fun stuff, probably to appeal to a younger demographic who's going to be looking for a more lightweight product on the lips. But from Clinique, you're not going to get all of that scent, all of the overwhelming extras, and if you've got a lot of sensitivities to different products, that probably sounds really good to you. You might also be interested to know that these are formulated without parabens, sulfates, and phthalates. And I can also say that I tried on all 20 of these back to back to back to back, no real breaks in between, no need to pull in something like some kind of crazy balm to just really moisturize my lips, and I'm still standing, you know. I tried on all 20 and my lips really feel fine. So I think that's definitely saying something about the comfort of these formulas. And these just aren't drying lip products, whether they are the Chubby Sticks or the Intense ones. There's a lot of smoothness. There is a lot of moisturization that you feel. I would say I feel the most balm-like kind of smoothness with the regular Chubby Sticks, and then the texture of the Chubby Stick Intense is more like a cream lipstick. For those, while they do have a moisturizing feel, it's kind of dialed back a little bit, and I feel like as I apply them, I'm getting sort of an instantaneous color intensity. It's not something where I've got to really work to build it up to its fullest extent. It's just kind of showing up on the lips automatically. And there's not a lot of shine with those, which sort of surprises me, but I like it because I think it gives you a lot of variety, especially within a set like this, to have some of those shades that aren't overly shiny, that are very colorful. And honestly, with just a little bit of wear time on the Chubby Stick Intense, or even just a quick blot right after applying, you can have kind of a matte finish. I'm wearing one of the Intense ones right now throughout this video. It's the roomiest rose. I love all of the little descriptive words with the names of these. But you can see there, I mean, it's a full color shade that remains very comfortable, very moisturizing on the lips. I mean, I can't even describe how nice and creamy it feels to rub my lips together. It feels so good, but yet you're not seeing a ton of shine. So on the whole, I would say I'm most impressed with the Chubby Stick Intense just because I feel like I get the most color payoff. They feel great. It's a great look on the lips. There are a lot of really beautiful shades that have been thrown in here. At the same time, I still see the value in the regular Chubby Sticks. You know, those are ultra comfortable. I could see myself applying a lot of those in a pinch in the car, maybe with or without a mirror. Some of them can build up to sort of an unexpected place color-wise, which I like little surprises like that. So I'm really happy with this set. I think this is a sampler's dream. If you really like to sample different colors, you're getting a fantastic range in here. But don't get too like totally wrapped up in what I'm saying here, my love for this, because you might not be the same kind of person I am in terms of liking to just grab for anything, sample a different kind of shade every single day. If that's not you, you might find yourself like clinging to just a couple of these colors and then maybe getting kind of disappointed for the fact that there's not a lot in there. I mean, we're not talking like this whole stick is filled. It's not. You're getting basically the tip here. Now, given the amount that I've used some of these already, I can already tell that it's going to be kind of a slow wear down. These aren't like super duper soft, like a quarter of the stick's going to transfer onto your lips and you're going to feel like you wore it down really quickly. They're not really that way. So I think you are going to find yourself with a surprising amount of uses per stick. I can't really nail that down for each individual person out there, but I'm just saying this, if you're only planning to stick to 2 or 3 shades, you'll obviously find yourself running out of these faster than if you're constantly bouncing around. But these are colors that you could like go to a Clinique counter or go to a website and you could order certain ones individually. And so that's another reason why I wanted to show them all, because I thought, maybe somebody's just truly interested in 1 or 2 colors that they see me apply in this video. Hopefully this video gives you some information and you can see it sort of within a spectrum of similar shades and figure out what ones you like the best. But let's start with the trying on. I have divided it up into 4 groups of 5. I've got neutrals, corals and reds, pinks, and then berries and plums. So you're going to see 5 of them applied at a time, and then I'll kind of come back and chat with you about what I thought. I have a couple of favorites from the neutrals set. One of them that sort of surprised me is the color called Graped Up. And in a swatch, I don't feel like it's necessarily that impressive whatsoever, but it does build up a little bit on the lips, and it's kind of like the ultimate Your Lips But Better shade to me. It gives my lips a little bit of extra shine, but it's still super low maintenance. That's one of just the regular formulas right there. And then the other one that I love from this set is Curviest Caramel. That is one of the Chubby Stick Intense varieties. It's a beautiful warm nude. This is probably one of the ones that so far in this set I've worn the most. It's like I just reached for it immediately and kept wanting to go back. Now we're going to move on to the corals and reds. One of my my favorites from this set was Mega Melon, and that was the second one of the 5 that you saw me try on, and I think it's a really nice soft coral. I think it's wearable for any time, really. You know, sometimes you think of corals as that's a spring or that's a summer shade because it's so bold, but this one is a little bit softer, I think very easy. And then my other favorite, you guys probably knew I like this one, is the Chubby Stick Intense in Mightiest Maraschino. This is just a great red. This is one that I might use a little bit more of a blotting technique with, just to get more staying power and also to ensure that it stays in place a bit more. I would probably do the double blot where I apply it, give it a blot, apply a little more, give it one more blot, and then I think you've got much more locked in color with any kind of creamy lipstick formula like this. Now the next group we're gonna look at are the pinks. I feel like I have one clear favorite in this group, and it's the one called Roomiest Rose. That's the one you've seen me in throughout the video. Absolutely love this shade because I feel like it's colorful. You know, it has some boldness to it, yet it is super wearable. It's like the easiest borderline bright shade to wear, I think. It has that little bit of depth that some of the other pinks in this category didn't quite have. Not that I didn't enjoy some of them, but I think this one is a definite favorite. And now we move on to the berries and plums. Okay, I've got 3 undeniable favorites in this section, and I tried to really think about which one do I like the best, but I like all 3 of the intense varieties. Broadest Berry was the first one of this 5 that I tried on, and I love that one so much because it's kind of like a berry slash neutral mix. Really wearable if you don't like your berries to go too close to that purpley place that might look a little wild or just push the envelope a little bit. This is a very safe and easy berry, the one called Broadest Berry. But at the same time, I love that Roundest Raspberry. I am feeling that shade so much. I am an equal opportunity berry lover, and this is one that contains some of that pretty violet purplish tone. And then I think the deepest shade in the entire bunch is the one called Grandest Grape. That's also an intense one, and it's a nice deep plum. Not quite as much bright purple comes out of that one as the last one I was talking about, but I love it just the same. So if you think you're gonna get a set of Chubby Sticks and it's just gonna be a bunch of, you know, natural, barely there stuff, absolutely not. You are getting a lot of the intense ones, and even so, some of the regular ones are quite pigmented in their own right as well, but it's totally 2 distinct formulas. One that's like a tinted lip balm but is kind of buildable to an extent, and then one that's like a creamy lipstick that can very quickly go to a matte finish as it starts to wear a little, but it still feels really moisturizing. So I give this set 2 thumbs up. This was a fantastic gift from my mom and dad. So if you enjoyed this video, thank mom and dad. They made it possible. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'd love to hear which shades shades are your favorite. If you've been a longtime fan of the Chubby Sticks, which ones do you swear by? Maybe there are some that aren't in this collection that you'd like to tell everybody about. So thank you again, and I'll see you next time. Bye.